Welcome to Sarah Scoop. Here's 13 spooky places to visit on Friday the 13th. This 8-foot-tall angel resides in the legendary Oakland Cemetery of Iowa City. According to legend, this bronze angel began to turn black a few years after it was placed over a grave, suggesting that the person buried beneath the statue was evil. Another myth suggests that those who touch the angel are destined to die shortly after. This quirky house is famous not only for its rich history, but for its eccentric architecture. Built in 1914, this French chateau is said to be haunted by the couple who built it, apparently too connected to the house to let it go when they died. People have claimed to see ghosts of previous owners, the Pittocks, walking around the grounds. This museum is home to the famous Robert the Doll, said to be the inspiration for the classic Child's Play character Chucky. People have reported the doll moving across the room on its own, as well as changing expressions as if he was following a conversation. He was donated to the museum after his previous owner claimed he had been moving around by himself, and since the donation, he has made cameras and electronics malfunction in his presence. Various urban legends surround this California campground, the most famous of which is the story of the Char Man. According to legend, this man climbs out from under Char Man's bridge, revealing his burnt, rancid skin and attacking anyone who gets on his bad side. Other legends about the park include one about a bride murdered on her wedding day and a vampire. In 1912, 2 adults and 6 children were brutally murdered in their beds in a small town in Iowa. Today, their house has been made a historic landmark to honor their loss, but it is reportedly haunted by their ghosts. Day tours, complete with the entire history of the events that took place here, are available daily. This legendary hotel is home to more than one ghost, all of which have their own fascinating backstories. A bank robber haunting the bar, an old woman in room 305, and the ghost of an elevator attendant are a few of the characters that you might meet during your stay. You may notice light bulbs being removed by reported poltergeists, or get a knock on your door from the phantom bellboy. This old hotel now functions as a brewery. It is allegedly haunted by the ghost of a local named Stark, who sometimes, in a fit of rage, throws beer bottles against the wall. This famous prison was once the biggest penitentiary in the world, but is now nothing more than ruins. Prisoners were treated especially harshly, catching mere glimpses of the outside world and trapped in their cells 23 hours a day. It is haunted by multiple ghosts, all of which seem to be angry inmates. Bachelor's Grove was a prominent cemetery in the 19th century, but eventually was forgotten until it became a prime spot for vandals. A man and his horse drowned in a pond here, and continue to haunt the cemetery to this day. Another alleged phantom includes a mysterious house, the image of which appears and fades randomly. This historic hotel is the real-life Overlook Hotel from The Shining. Stop by for a tour or stay the night to learn about this creepy hotel and its rich history. In 1779, a man named Joe Moliner went on a crime spree, burning houses and robbing locals. After he was caught, he was sentenced to death. His isolated grave is located on a bank in Pine Barrens, New Jersey, in the exact area he had previously terrorized. This asylum has been standing since the 1800s and is home to hundreds of ghosts of previous residents. The asylum offers daytime tours as well as overnight tours from 11:30 to 6 a.m. Expect to see a few ghosts and hear some strange, inexplicable sounds. This haunted prison was once one of the top 10 most violent prisons in the country, so it is home to the ghosts of some angry inmates. It held prisoners for 119 years, and many of them decided to stay and wreak havoc following their death. Charles Manson once wrote a letter while incarcerated, requesting to be moved to this prison.